So many people wonder, many people talk to me, ask me, how is it? A woman, a wife, a girlfriend that was so enamored by me, that was so taken by me, that seemed like when she found me that she had found a rare diamond, loved the things I did, laughed at my jokes, loved the things I said, loved the way I did things, suddenly turn around 180 degrees and hate everything I do, hate everything I say, hate the way I do things, nitpicks everything I do, and then brings up a list of all the things that I did that she didn't like, as though she was recording it on a computer disk, ready to bring out when she's ready to fly the coop. It makes the man so angry at saying, oh, if those things bothered you, if something I did was not to your liking, then why the heck didn't you tell me at that time? How many of you out there have experienced this? Honestly. The answer is all of that. I mean, I really hate to sound like somebody who's negative and down on these things, but it is just the reality. And I tell you beforehand, never hate a woman or women for their nature, for what they are. It's like hating a scorpion, and I don't mean to compare women to scorpions, but it's like hating a creature for its nature. Don't ever do that. Our own mothers and our own sisters are like that. Now, granted, the times have changed, and our mothers, hopefully, were far more graceful, far more ladylike. I mean, just look at the movies in the US, for example. Just look at the movies, how women dressed in the 50s and 40s and even early 60s to how they dress now. You know, dressing sexy and wearing a mini skirt, I'm all for it. I was in love, I am in love, I always will be in love with the types of, the Brigitte Bardot. But there is a difference between dressing sexy and dressing trashy and low class. Honestly, the way some women dress and the way they talk and the things they say, I have far more respect for prostitutes on the street, because the prostitutes that are standing on a street corner, they have nothing to hide. They're telling the world, hey, this is the way I make my living. But going back to the subject of women turning 180 degrees on you, they were always that you're witnessing now. They were always the way they are now to you. Bitter, vindictive, nitpicking, criticizing, but they were hiding it because they thought, hey, I better hold all of that in because this guy has something that I want. You know what I mean? It's like, imagine you're standing in the cold and rain and wind on a dark road, and a car comes that is inside warm and heated and everything. Are you going to criticize the things you don't like about the car? Oh yeah, well, I love that you picked me up from this rain and cold and windy and dangerous night, but the inside of your car is a gray color and I really prefer beige. Or you know what I mean? So you're gonna hold all of that in because you think, hey, this person is saving my life. This person is taking me, this thing, person, entity is taking me to where I want to go. So I better shut up. Do not. Our ego will win over our logic and our intelligence, and we think, oh, wow, this woman likes me because I must be something special. I must have something special. And you know what? This applies to a penniless man on the street, and this applies to Ronaldo. And the wealthiest of the wealthy person that you know, of a celebrity of a person, Brad Pitt, who got dumped hard by Angelina Jolie. Doesn't matter who you are, how famous you are, how much is in your bank account. If they don't need you anymore, you are worthless. So don't ever confuse love with a romantic relationship, and don't ever confuse the love of your romantic partner with the genuine, actual love, which is that your mother has, that you have for your children. Now, is the love that you have for your children or for your mother and your father, is that ever going to change regardless of what they do? I don't think so. If it does, there's something wrong with you, not them. So the reason I mention this, and many of you may already know this, but the reason I mention this is because of you, that those of you who don't know it and those of you who know it and have forgotten it due to what I just described, our ego, know that when a woman changes on you, when she turns on you, when she suddenly becomes unrecognizable, it is because she stopped acting. It is because she no longer sees you as that vehicle who picked her up on the rain, cold night, taking her to safety. She thinks you're no longer capable of doing that, and she believes that she could find someone better, something better. I hope that clarifies. What I tell you is reality, unvarnished, that's going to help you. If you are in a situation at the end of the road, then you know what's going on, and you don't get hurt as much, because now you understand knowledge is power. All the best.